One, two. That's it. Ring the bell.
What the hell y'all being doing? Y'all is being mediocre. That's what the hell I'm saying.
One, two. That's three. Ring the bell. One, two. Ring the bell. Awareness is the key for a triple threat.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match.
Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say, Rikishi
From the top,
Side steps and
countered into a backbreaker.
into the barricade.
Holy, meet the barricade.
axe handle finds its target.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal
Lift off! Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing. Gets put into the barricade. The barricade.
smash. Rikishi finds his target with that one.
Sharp knee.
Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here. There's the Bulldog.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. Weird fortune that only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
What a headbutt. Clothesline.
Corey, this situation is so emotional. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
Yeah, Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals will go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. Overhand right lands.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Producing a trampling. With authority.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
Oh, he cuts it off. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
There's been a lot of vitriol.
Rikishi driver, and Austin is out.
Rattling our announce desk.
I don't know what's coming next, but it's not good.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
And clearly going after his core to slow him down. Does press and unleashing.
Austin decompression. 10 months of frustration into the single most important ass whooping of his...
Scooped up. Here it comes.
Rikishi driver.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Whip back into the ring.
Beating down with a shovel, straight pummeling them with it. Oh!
Austin had that one scouted.
And this one might be headed ringside. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
He's able to dodge out of the way.
Now attempts the cover.
Can he keep him down?
Strong kick out late into the match.
This deep into the match, and
Effective dodge there.
And he's directed into the corner.
Back elbow.
Ouch. Nuts. That'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Scooped up. Here it comes. Casey. Driver.
There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
What? Only two?
What a kick out by Austin. You can never count the rattlesnake out.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes of the fact that he hasn't finished this, or in disbelief that his opponent is still in this. Just wailing away with that whip.
Deep into the match. This could end it.
Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
The following
You win this title, you are a top name.
here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him.
Up high.
Look out below! The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage.
From the top. Good Lord. Taking flight. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
And he gets set back into the ring.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Boom. Hey, let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to...
Taking flight.
You gotta be kidding me!
I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Umaga with a crazed look in his eyes, staring down. This'll do it. Umaga.
Samoan spike.
Could that be enough to gain the title? Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count. Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Corey. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer.
And he now slides back into the ring.
He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
He answers right back.
Crucial turnaround there because Cena was falling behind.
Could be what Cena needed to ignite a rally.
Drop kick. Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count. Driven into the barricade.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Really needs to take this back to the ring ASAP. The referee's not playing around.
From the top.
What? They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God. Gut first into the barricade.
Heading back to the ring.
We can see a count out here.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Cena plans in motion. The count continues.
Time to get back in there. From way up.
Ooh, poorly timed, high-risk attempt.
Countering that offense.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
There goes Cena into a rough landing. Taking this thing out onto the floor now. And he slides him back to the mat. John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Now, Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
He quickly slides into the ring. Time for him to get back in the ring.
Umaga wants a count out here.
And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is two trains on a track to a head-on collision.
Toe-to-toe, it's going to be bad.
Incoming! Through the air! And connects! Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Steps. That's got to be a tide turner. And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel.
From the top. Whoa, look out. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Corey. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title... This'll do it. Umaga!
Oh, Samoan spike!
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
Super kick! A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered.
Oh, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up. A kick out before one by the challenger.
What is it going to take to put him away?
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
He catches Cena with a counter.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now. A reversal. Well scouted. And he goes crashing to the outside.
Look out. Through the air. And connects.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Spinning heel kick.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
What a display here. Counters on both sides. Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Umaga!
Watch the power of Umaga. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water. This'll do it. Umaga!
Oh, Samoan spike!
The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Samoan drop!
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Brought in the hard way.
A completely relentless attack from Umaga.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense. Bulldog bites them. Right counter, right time.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Back into the ring here. And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being. Oh, I think the ring just moved.
Ooh, brutal impact into the corner.
Incoming.
Up the rope he goes. From way up, crashing to the floor.
Taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside. What a disastrous miscalculation.
Lands the elbow.
Rapid fire Samoan drop. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
Yeah,
and Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in.
Here it comes. Samoan spike.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Ooh. Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. When he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the reins, so to speak.
Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now.
And Cena's starting to falter here.
This'll do it. Umaga.
Oh, Samoan spike.
Can the champ recover
for the pin? And the kick out.
The title still hanging in the balance.
resilience of a champion on display.
And now the Samoan Bulldozer are going to have to dig a little deeper to close this one out.
Brought in the hard way.
Super kick! We have a pin for the title. New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match. And it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
Well, there is nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of them. 3-minute warnings and double-lock tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's push. He thought he had it.
AOP and 3-minute warning both.
Here's the pin. And a shoulder in the air.
Just kicking out at one takes a lot in a match like this.
And a kick. And he tosses it back in now.
Completely steamrolled.
Oh, weakening the leg here.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons. From the top.
Diving headbutt. Felt like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target. Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close. There was some power behind that punch. Boom.
Chopped down with the axe handle.
Incoming. He's starting to look battered.
This is what we expect out of Extreme Rules. No one is safe.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 275 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
That can't work.
You gotta be kidding me.
And this is how legends are made. What a hell of a dive from the ladder.
Has himself in the corner of the ring. Oh, stuck between a corner and a splash.
Rapid forearm rakes. Punch to the face.
Gets out of dodge.
Rosie shutting the door right now. And a strong kick out in one.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Chair shot delivered. Boom, what impact.
Ooh. Now this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
Right in the face.
My God.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
With the counter. Forearm after forearm after forearm. Running away with forearm after forearm. Look at these cross faces.
Samoa drop.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Taking things back into the ring.
Spine buster.
Wrenching the arm. Man, what a clothesline. Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe. Take off!
Whoa, what a landing!
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match. The and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations. Situational awareness with a knee to the abdomen.
Back to the ring now.
Running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Boom! Boom!
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he...
Look out!
Look out below! Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed. Oh!
He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
Izzy and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in...
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most... Natalya, another superstar who... This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch have to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their...
Flying! Then now to Tamina. You gotta be kidding me!
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
Uh-oh. Counter from Tamina. Oh,